Every offseason, the claim is Miami's back. And then following another disappointing season, the claim is wait till next year. Welcome to the Voice of College Football. We're breaking down the ACC schedules just released last week. Miami's loaded up on more talent through recruiting and the transfer portal. Most notably with quarterback Cam Ward. Let's check out the Hurricanes' schedule and a path to another 6 or 7 win season or a breakthrough season. What will it be? I love this opening weekend affair, August 31st at the Swamp against the Florida Gators. Sure, the Gators are down 5-7 under Billy Napier in 2023, but still, Miami, Florida, they should play more often. They did in 2019. Gators won it in a thriller 24-20. Then it's a give-me win against the Florida A&M Rattlers before Miami takes on Ball State at Hard Rock Stadium. And Kentucky beat this Ball State team last year by 30. Georgia beat them by 42. The Cardinals finished at 4-8. Then Miami taking on South Florida on the road as they go up to Tampa. The Bulls with a bit of a bounce-back season under Alex Golesh as head coach. They beat Syracuse in a bowl game 45-0 to finish at 7-6. Canes lead the all-time series 5-1. They won the last meeting in 2013 by 4 touchdowns. Then Miami gets into ACC play against familiar foe Virginia Tech at Hard Rock on September 27th. The Hokies made it back to bowl play under Brent Pry in his second season, going 7-6. They beat Tulane in their postseason appearance. They've got Kyron Drones back at quarterback, 22 total touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Miami leads this series 25-15. Then Miami heads all the way out to the West Coast in one of the longest trips possible in college football. Miami at Cal for a conference game. Yes, got to get used to this one. The Golden Bears coming off a 6-7 season with Justin Wilcox back on the sidelines. These two teams got together back in the 2008 Emerald Bowl. Cal won in 24-17. The Miami quarterback at the time, Ja'Cory Harris, the Miami quarterback this time around, hopefully, barring injury, will be Cam Ward. And then after the first bye week of the season comes the toughest stretch of the 2024 campaign. Then after the bye week, it's the toughest stretch of the season as Miami goes on the road against Louisville on October 19th. The Cardinals, of course, made it to the ACC championship game and also won a pivotal game down the stretch with a 4th down goal line stand at Hard Rock to beat the Canes 31-24. Tyler Shook, the new Cardinals quarterback, under head coach Jeff Brom. It's Miami, it's Louisville, followed by Florida State as the showdown comes to Hard Rock. Canes have to start winning some games again in this series as they only lead 35-33 following a hard-fought touchdown loss against Florida State last season as, of course, FSU won the ACC for the first time since 2014. A much different Florida State team, especially on offense, with DJ Uiagalelei at quarterback. Then it's Miami and Duke and old buddy Manny Diaz on the sideline for the Blue Devils. Of course, the Miami coach from 2019 through 2021, Malik Murphy at quarterback, is going to be a threat to deal with as the Canes take on the Blue Devils coming off an 8-5 season. But, of course, Mike Elko off to Texas A&M. Then it's a date against Georgia Tech. The Canes go to Atlanta to try to avoid embarrassment this time. We know what happened at Hard Rock this past season, the kneel-down play that did not occur, and Miami dropped one to Georgia Tech, and it really turned around the Georgia Tech season as otherwise they would have not gotten to 6 wins and then a 7th win as they beat UCF in the Gasparilla Bowl. Otherwise, Brent Key's team would have finished 5-7. Otherwise, Miami gets the win. Then a bye week late in the season before Miami finishes off against Wake, and it's Syracuse, a pretty light touch to finish off the season as Miami should be a substantial favorite, you would think, at home against a 4-8 Wake team from last season, although Dave Clawson typically has his Demon Deacons at 7 or 8 wins. And then Miami at Syracuse, the Orange at 6-7. Out goes Dino Babers, new head coach Fran Brown, in from the Georgia coaching staff with Ohio State transfer Kyle McCord at quarterback. Miami misses 3 big opponents in the ACC in 2024. This is a pretty light schedule. No Clemson, no North Carolina, no North Carolina State either. Also missing from the slate, Boston College and Pitt, also Virginia, Stanford, and SMU, as Miami just takes on one of the three newcomers to the ACC. If all these games were played today, Miami would be the favorite in all these games, except possibly the home date against Florida State. Will they break through this season? It's time, Mario Cristobal. It's year 3. Folks, leave your comments down below. And remember, we've got our Hurricanes live show as we talk Miami football with you live each and every Wednesday at 7 o'clock Eastern Time over on the Miami channel.